Deep inside a quiet woodland, where tall oak trees whispered softly in the wind and golden sunlight slipped gently through the leaves, lived a small and cheerful community known as the Tiny Forest Folk. Their homes were hidden beneath tree roots, inside hollow logs, and under giant mushrooms. Every morning, the forest woke slowly with the sound of birds singing, leaves rustling, and the soft flowing of a nearby stream. But this morning was special. Today was baking day. In the heart of the forest stood a tiny bakery built inside an old tree stump. The wooden door was round and small, with a little bell that chimed softly whenever someone entered. Inside the bakery, warm golden light glowed from lanterns made of fireflies. The air smelled sweet and comforting. Mila, the mouse, was the baker of the forest. She wore a tiny apron made from a soft leaf and a little flower-covered hat that always slid down over her ears. She woke up early, before the sun had fully risen. Stretching her tiny paws, she smiled and said softly, "Ah, the perfect morning for baking bread." Outside, gentle Celtic harp music floated through the forest as Rowan, the red squirrel, practiced his harp near the bakery window. The soft melody made the forest feel peaceful and magical. Mila began her work. First, she carried a tiny wooden bucket to the stream to collect fresh water. The cool water sparkled as it flowed over smooth stones. Next, she visited Hazel, the field mouse, who kept sacks of forest wheat. Hazel happily filled Mila's small basket with golden grains. Soon, the bakery table was ready. Mila poured flour into a wooden bowl carved from an acorn shell. She added water, a pinch of salt, and a tiny spoon of wild honey. Then she began to knead the dough. Pat, fold, roll, pat. Her little paws worked gently as the dough slowly became soft and smooth. Outside, the smell of fresh bread began drifting through the forest. It didn't take long before visitors arrived. First came Oliver, the hedgehog, carrying a basket of forest berries. "Good morning, Mila," he said happily. "I brought blueberries for the bread." Next arrived Luma, the rabbit, with fresh herbs she had gathered from the meadow. Then came Pip, the chipmunk, holding a tiny jug of maple syrup. The bakery soon filled with laughter and friendly chatter. Mila divided the dough into tiny round loaves and placed them carefully into the stone oven, which was warmed by glowing forest coals. Everyone waited patiently. Rowan's harp music continued to play softly outside the bakery, mixing with the warm, crackling sound of the oven fire. The whole forest felt calm and cozy. Birds rested on branches nearby. Butterflies drifted slowly through the sunbeams. Even the wind seemed to move more gently. Then, ding! The tiny oven bell rang. Mila opened the oven door and warm steam curled into the air. Inside were the most beautiful golden loaves of bread anyone had ever seen. The smell was warm, sweet, and comforting. Everyone gathered around the little wooden table as Mila sliced the bread. Crunch! The crust was crisp and golden. Inside, the bread was soft and fluffy. Oliver spread berry jam on his slice. Luma added fresh herbs and honey. Pip poured a few drops of maple syrup on top. They all sat together outside the bakery under the giant oak tree. The sun was now shining softly through the leaves. Rowan's harp music played gently as the tiny forest folk enjoyed their breakfast. No one was in a hurry. There was only warm bread, peaceful music, friendly laughter, and the quiet beauty of the woodland. Mila looked around at her friends and smiled. Moments like this were what made the forest feel like home. And as the soft harp melodies drifted through the trees, the tiny forest folk knew one simple truth. The coziest happiness in the world could often be found in the smallest moments. Warm bread, good friends, and a peaceful forest morning.